You're listening to a Loot Dummies podcast, lootdummies.com. Venture into the Primal lands with your hosts, Brindlin Cornephius, the fox and wizard of enchantment, and his trusty little mouse sidekick, Laurel, played by Sam.
Friendlin Cornephius, but my friends call me Freddy. If you don't mind, I'd love to give you and your patrons here a little show.
And Phineas the Ferocious, the tiger folk barbarian, hailing from deep within the Jade Mist rainforest, played by Seth.
My name's Phineas. He knows how to kill people every way you can kill them, but he has no idea what anybody's talking about half the time.
And finally, your host and dungeon master, Taylor. Welcome back to the Primal Lands podcast. I am Taylor, here with Seth and Sam as always, and back with our wonderful guest, Alan, who has his own podcast you should check out called We Open With. I'm going to give a little quick recap, and then we're just going to jump right back into the action. On the last few episodes, the party, traveling with their bog caravan, has arrived in the town of Vindfell. As they arrive, they notice that the town is hosting their annual festival, the Festival of the Sky Current. And as new recruits in the bog army, Freddy and Finn have been tasked, along with Durop and the rest of the companions, to help operate some of the events of the festival. On the first night as they arrive in town, they're told that they need to go up and check the gliders that are planned to go off the gust ledge for the Great Glider Descent. Say that 5 times fast. As they're inspecting the gliders, they notice a small hunched figure messing with one of the gliders. It turns out that he is a saboteur, inspired by his worship of the god Talos, who believes that the winds should not be harnessed. They get into a combat with this mousefolk cleric. He ends up knocking Freddy off of the gust sledge to a pretty substantial fall. Then he tries to hide and run away. Finn is able to spot him in the tall grass, and they are able to kill him. They head back to the inn for some R&R. The next morning, they head over to check out the mines on the edge of town. Durop explains that there is a partnership between the bog and Vindfell, and as they arrive, they realize that the bog has been sending their prisoners to work in the mines in Vindfell as sort of a work exchange program between the two cities. They're greeted by a tough-looking grung in the mines named Gresh, who tells the party to go check out something strange that's happened. As they travel down a mine shaft, they find a 15-foot piece of turquoise crystal with a strange purple glow emerging from the side of the mine. They also see a few singed bodies laying near this giant crystal. Freddy goes up to investigate, and a shockwave of purple magical energy emanates out from the crystal, stunning Freddy in his place and reanimating 4 bodies of these previously slain miners that laid at the feet of this crystal. Freddy and Finn are victorious in combat, and they head back out to the entrance of the mines to tell Goresh and Durop what happened. After some back and forth, Goresh tells Durop that they received a message from the bog saying that there is a prisoner here in the mines that needs to be taken back to the bog, and since they're here, they would operate as a perfect escort of this prisoner. In walks our new character played by Alan, Cecil Birch. Cecil Birch is a beaver folk cleric. After exchanging some back and forth, they head back over to the inn. Durop tells them to keep an eye on their new prisoner and to meet them after dinner in town square to help work security for the closing ceremonies. And that is where we're going to pick up here. We've just completed a short rest over dinner time at the tavern as they get ready to head over to town square. All right, let me set the scene for us here if we're all good to continue.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys make it over to town square, the wind carries the scent of fruit and pastries as hundreds of townsfolk fill the square. So if you look on our map here, there are no people, but imagine this is like a music festival. Like, people are shuffling in. There are these hay bales set around the square. You see people sitting and standing and are squeezed into this area. You see hundreds of townsfolk filling the square, preparing to light paper lanterns. So you see them holding lanterns with little candles that will be released into the winds above town. Kites and strings of ribbon spiral overhead. And Mayor Brindle Tallowquill, a goosefolk draped in ceremonial blue and silver robes, raises her wings up on a stage that has been built right in the center of the town square. And the townsfolk gather, kind of waiting, looking up at the sky, fiddling with their paper lanterns. Where do you guys think your characters would kind of squeeze into this scene?
So we're on security detail, right?
Yeah, that's what you've been told.
Yeah, so I figured, we kind of like talk when we got to it, kind of like point around and figure out where the best place to stand here is. I'm thinking like one of us near like the 3 biggest entrances, but like in a way that we can see each other. And I was thinking we'd establish like, all right, we need like a signal. If you see anything, then you light up a flare. I, for one, could do this. And he puts out like a little sparkle out of his hands. It's like something simple like that. Does that work?
I'll roar.
I think that would be quite unmistakable. Cecile?
I guess I could whistle.
Indubitably.
You see the mayor, Brindle Tallowquill, is starting to get set up and telling the crowd to hush down. You guys go ahead and put yourselves in the positions that you would want to get.
Okay.
You see vendors set up all around the crowd that are open and selling different treats and trinkets to all the people, and everybody's in a great mood. It's just a really cool scene.
When you said vendors, I thought you were doing a Vinfell thing. You see vendors, Vinderholtens.
Finn will take position right on top of this building, right where we came in.
Freddy's gonna slide over here by the north gate and kind of post up at the entrance of the north gate. He can kind of see the north side of the stage, and
Cecil's gonna wander in between some of the booths and find a nice hay bale that he can watch this stage from and just kind of plop down.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are just letting him do what he wants to do. Like, he's just enjoying life. He wants to, he's like, oh, this is interesting.
So, as you guys get into these positions, you hear the mayor, and everybody starts to hush, and she says, "Tonight, we let the wind carry." What?
just oh.
Tonight, we let the wind carry our memories and our hopes. Let the sky remember us, light as feathers, so we may rise again tomorrow. And the crowd begins to grow in excitement, and
Wait,
you see
hold
people.
on. Well, before you set everything else up, has it only been 24 hours since a bunch of rats jumped off of a mountainside with gliders?
Yeah, that was
Wow.
yesterday's activity. This is
Jesus.
the closing ceremony.
Okay, all right, continue.
So as the crowd
Rats.
swells with excitement and the lanterns begin to rise up into the sky, creating this crazy scene, I want to have all 3 of you guys give me a perception check.
Natural 3 for a 3.
17.
Oh, 8.
8. Okay. So as these lanterns begin to rise and fill this entire town square with this yellowish glow, suddenly chaos erupts in the square. A burst of green smoke erupts on the stage. Lanterns
Stage.
tumble. Screams pierce the air. As you guys notice, 5 masked Tabaxi warriors leaping through the smoke towards Mayor Brindle Tallowquill, cloaked in pale cloth and their faces marked by swirling paint.
How many are there?
5. So here's what we're going to do. We are not going to roll initiative. We're going to do a skill challenge. So at this point, chaos has broken out into the square, okay? I'm going to have a few different checks that you guys are going to have to make to try and interrupt this attack on the mayor.
Okay.
But the way we're going to do it, you can use anything you want. You can use a spell, you can use a skill, you can do any of that, but it's only going to be one of you per check, okay? So I'll describe what happens first.
Okay.
So as this scene unfolds, you see a tabaxi rushing towards Mayor Talaquil. You see 4 others start to swirl around and get in position around the edge of the stage. So one of you give me a plan of what you would like to do.
Okay. I'm assuming there's no way I could like beat them to the stage, right? Like they're moving fast.
Yes, that is an option. You could do something like an acrobatics or an athletics check, any one of you, to try and get over to the stage. We're not going to mess around with distances too much because everybody's kind of within range, and this is a split-second decision.
Because my first thought was I would try to get to her and make her invisible. Like run to her and cast invisibility on her was my thought.
You guys talk it out amongst yourselves.
I mean, to protect her, I can cast Sanctuary at a distance.
Oh, that's way better. That's a great reflex of thing to do.
Yeah.
Phineas would probably yell out, "Magic Man, help the mayor, you're closer."
Yeah, Cecil's like in the middle of whistling. He's as loud as he can, just like looking around like, and when he hears that, he's like, "Oh, right." And he holds a symbol and casts the spell to create a sanctuary for 1 minute on the mayor.
Okay, and read me the language. Tell me exactly what that does.
Heck yeah. You ward a creature within range. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack roll or a damaging spell must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or either choose a new target or lose the attack/spell. This spell doesn't protect the warded creature from areas of effect. The spell ends if the warded creature makes an attack roll, casts a spell, or deals damage.
Okay. What does your spell look like? Is it like a glowing light?
I would think I hold my symbol and he gestures with the other hand, and kind of where his hand moves through the air, these lines of golden light are left behind until a sigil is drawn. And then that sigil explodes outward into particles of light that reform in like a kind of shimmering veil around the mayor.
Okay, awesome. So I think that I'm going to call that a success. And so what you see is that this tabaxi that was closest has gotten up onto the stage. He stumbles back as he sees this light, and then the other ones start to sort of regroup. So you've got a little bit of a split second to make another move. So I'm going to give somebody else another chance to do something.
So are all the tabaxi like on the stage or close to the stage?
Yeah, they're getting close. There's one up on the stage, and the other 4 are kind of like around the stage.
I'm kind of going back and forth on whether or not a fog cloud would be helpful or more helpful to the bad guys. Probably more helpful to bad guys to slip in and do bad things.
I almost think that Phineas probably just explodes towards where he sees the combat coming. Just pure athletics, just jumps roof to roof on these, whatever they are, vendors, and jumps onto the stage.
Okay. You can do athletics or acrobatics to get
Does
up
that
there.
mess you up, Sam?
No, not at all.
Okay. So that'll be a 19.
19. Okay, so
Yeah.
you get up there and you land on the stage right next to the mayor. And this tabaxi hesitates and falls back a little bit. They look like they're starting to reconsider whatever they were thinking. The 4 that are on the stage are starting to back up, and a couple of them kind of snarl at you guys. They look like they've lost some resolve. So I want to give one of you guys one more chance. You just need one more success. I'll go ahead and tell you, but give me an idea on what you want to do.
Okay, I would like to cast Charm Person, preferably upcast so I can target 2 of them within 30 feet of me.
Oh, shit.
it makes them regard me as a friendly acquaintance. And so first I want them to make their saves to see if I can even enact my plan. Or
Okay.
however you'd like to do it, but it should be a wisdom save.
No, that's
DC
perfect.
13.
Okay. Let me roll that real quick. And you're targeting 2 of them?
Mm-hmm. 2 of them. Hopefully I can get at least one of them.
We'll say the one that's right next to the mayor. We'll do that one first.
Okay.
They got an 11, so they fail.
That's a fail. Okay.
So they're charmed, okay? And then the other one super failed. They rolled a 6.
Okay. So I'll shout out, guys, we're made. We need to get the hell out of here.
Yes, good idea.
They're looking around like, who the hell said that?
Fall back and regroup at the rendezvous point.
Yeah, will do. Following you.
Oh, fuck. And yeah, Freddy will run out the north entrance.
Okay, so two will follow you out that entrance.
How long does this fucking last?
The other 3 throw down these green smoke bombs and disappear as you see them hopping up and over roofs. Before we get to you, Freddy, Finn and Cecil, give me... Oh my god. You guys give me survival checks to see if you can see exactly which way the other 3 tabaxi went.
Oh, dang. Well, how don't I roll like this all the time?
Mhm.
22.
22. Okay, what'd you get, Finn?
7.
So 22. So Cecil, you see several of them jump up and over. One of them like bounds across the top of these vendor stands and over the cobblestone roofs and out of the town square. They get away. They're heading northeast. Now we're going to flip over to Freddy, who's got 2 tabaxi with him. And tell me exactly how long are they charmed?
Okay. If it fails, it's charmed by you until the spell ends or until you harm it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When it ends, the creature knows it was charmed, but it lasts an hour. No concentration. So my thought is I'll run and kind of like find like a gully or like drainage or something to like hop into with them and be like, what if you take the point? I can't remember the details of how to get back to the hideout.
They come running up behind you out of breath.
Yes. Wait, you were with us on the mission?
Yeah, Freddy, don't you remember?
I don't, but that's
It's beside
That's
the point
my
right now. We
problem.
need to get back to base ASAP.
You're right. Okay, this way. Where are you going?
And he takes off towards the northeast edge of town. And they both take off bounding that way.
Freddy's gonna follow him for a while.
What are you other 2 guys doing?
Did Phineas see Freddy run out with 2 tabaxis behind him?
Give me we can roll for it. Give me a perception check.
12.
12? Yeah, I would say you saw him run out because he ran out the main gate, which is like a big empty archway. So yeah, you could have seen him go that way.
Yeah, so as soon as these 3 popped smoke, Phineas would have just bounded after Freddy and gone, "Come on, you!" And he waves at Cecil as he's running out. And so he would be in pursuit of Freddy.
Okay, so you just see Freddy up ahead of you with 2 tabaxi running in front of him.
Yeah, Finn is licking his lips. He's like, "Oh man, we're about to have a scrum."
Cecil, what are you doing? You're chasing behind?
I think Cecil would probably hop the hay bales up to the mayor and just be like, Miss Mayor, are you okay? Is there no security detail? Oh shoot, we're the security detail, aren't we? Come with me. Keep your head down, I guess.
Yes. You want to hear my accent more, I presume.
Sweet, and that's an accent. I'm gonna have to talk to these guys later, because you have an accent. I can tell that.
Vinclaw clan. Vinclaw clan.
Sorry?
That was surely who that was. Vinclaw clan.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Seems like her accent struggles with that one.
Why would the Vin? Oh, shit. Why would they do that?
She like opens her mouth wide and goes, "Wind Claw Clan."
Oh, sorry. The Wind Claw. Sorry.
It's an old tribe from the area. They've got issues with us.
Wait, the little rat saboteur wasn't a Windfall clan, was he?
He was not a rat. He was a mouse folk.
He was a rat. He was a dirty, filthy rat. And he was trying to kill other nice, pleasant mice.
Cecil would point to somebody in the crowd, preferably somebody like older and responsible, and be like, "You're gonna get the mayor to safety, Miss Mayor. That spell I put on you will stay on for another. Shoot, how long did this last? Hold on, let me check my book.
I like to imagine that he's actually trying to think of it.
Yes.
Let's see. You pray to the gosh. Oh shoot! Oh yeah, it's basically over. All right, get to safety, and he goes running at the thing. It only lasts a minute.
You see a group of older rabbit folk and mouse folk and goose folk guards come shuffling over and surround the mayor.
I saw them heading northwest, so I assumed that the guys were chasing them that way. So
Northeast, yeah.
Sorry, northeast, yeah.
How long does it take us to get to the base?
You don't know? Do you know that you're going
Okay.
to the base yet?
I assume we're going to the base. Here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I am going to telepathically tell Laurel to head back to Phineas and tell Phineas not to catch us. I don't know how he's going to communicate that yet, but that is the task that I give to Laurel. Tell him to keep his distance. Don't get too close, but I can do that telepathically while we're running.
Okay, so as you're running, you say that in your mind, and this little white mouse comes out of your vest pocket. Me, me. And he jumps off your shoulder and takes off running back towards Finn, who's running behind you, a good distance. I think he could just barely see you, maybe you're a couple 100 feet up ahead. So you can see these three figures running off, and Laurel runs and jumps and lands on Finn's thigh and scurries up his body and is frantically going, me, in Finn's ear.
Like grabbing him by the ears, pulling him.
Yeah.
As they're running along, Finn enters a zen-like state, and when he comes out of it,
Runner's high.
runner's high. When he comes out of it, he has completed the necessary commune to speak with animals.
Hey, Finn, it's me, Laurel.
Did Freddy send me a snack for our run?
No. Freddy says stay back.
Stay back. Oh. Speak plainly, little mouse.
He made friends with those bad guys, so don't blow his cover.
I would never remove his cover.
I mean, don't give it away. Like sneak.
Sneak? Very well. And Finn changes his energy from just pounding away at the ground to a more deft speed approach so he can keep pace with Freddy without catching up to him.
Yeah, because Freddy's thought is he knows Phineas will catch us, right? Like,
Yeah.
we are not fast enough to outrun Phineas. But if he slows down a little bit, then he can keep the chase going longer.
That is done. And Phineas looks over his shoulder as he slows down. Does he see Cecil back there?
Yes, you see Cecil coming up behind you as you slow down and take a look around at your surroundings.
He's
Okay.
like hoofing on his like tiny little legs.
Imagine he's doing that run where his, knees and dick are like a good 6 inches ahead of his
Knees and-
shoulders.
Wow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about? The
His legs
waddle
are
run.
almost like doing like a wide step. Like they go
Like his
out and
knees don't
forward.
bend. They
Yeah.
just like
Knees and dick.
knees and dick really was
Knees
too much for me.
and dick. What the
Did it
fuck?
fit the perfect picture?
No,
Yeah, no, I get it.
Oh, no, now I'm thinking of
Of all
running
the
naked.
words that I thought you were gonna say, dick was not even be when you said knees and dick wasn't even in the register of possibilities.
Wasn't even the top 100.
No.
I was just wondering why you're running naked.
Oh, you've never heard somebody like, oh yeah, when he walks into the room, his dick precedes him. You never heard
Not
like,
really, no.
No. Not under normal circumstances.
all right, Taylor, get us back on the rails here. Rail us. That's what I say in our other D&D campaign. I say, all right, who's gonna rail us?
I'm trying to figure out if Finn can carry Cecil.
Oh my, I'm sure Cecil can keep up.
Yeah.
What's
I have a normal
Cecil's
speed.
athletics?
Okay, let me rail you.
All right, rail us.
Please rail me.
Oh, this is too much fun. I'm having a blast.
An old
I'm about to
blasty blast,
blast.
if you will. Oh, no. Don't do that.
Sam, so as you travel with your Tabaxi companions, friends,
What have I gotten myself into?
I'm going to give you a little info that you would just notice. You've been walking with them for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So they're both dressed in these rags, kind of these white rags. You see these little spiral paint symbols scattered about on their rags. The guy on your left, he appears to be unarmed. He's got like a paint spiral painted on his face, kind of like in a war paint. And then the one to your right, he's got a short bow on his back, and he's got a little half cloak, like a little vest with a hood pulled up over his head. And you just notice that as you're running. And after running for about 30 minutes or so,
I would like to claim at some point while we're running, I would cast mage armor on myself. I'd be like, hold on just a moment. I forgot to do this. Now that we're being pursued, I'd cast mage armor and put it on myself.
okay, perfect.
Are you hurt at all, Sam?
I'm not. We took that short rest. I was only down a couple hit points before that.
I forgot to mention that my magnificent feast heals you, but cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Well, I will note that I didn't lose my dice, my short rest dice.
Okay, cool.
Is it? I assume it's at least 4 hit points because that's all.
Oh yeah, it's 2d4 plus my level. So
Oh, that's
my level's
awesome.
4, so you're good.
What a magnificent feast.
12, we'll just do max since that's out of combat. You do that as like a 10-minute ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that would be every time you do that. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie, as you're traveling with these two Tabaxi, you make it out of Vindfell and you're heading northeast. And you travel through this deep wood for about 30 minutes or so. And you come up to a clearing. Bursting out of the trees are these old stone ruins. So it looks like what was maybe a 2 or even a 3-story building, maybe a church, but it's now totally in ruin. You see one up on a busted piece of the second floor. It almost looks like kind of a lookout. He's got a bow and a cloak similar to the guy that you're traveling with. You see another one over to the right, and you see a third one down here on the ground, kind of moving back and forth. And they look like the Tabaxi that you saw back in the town square. But I want to give you a chance to do something. You're walking up with these two. They're still charmed.
Yeah. So as I'm walking up and I see that there's other, people around, I'll like pat my pockets and be like, oh no, I dropped our manifesto. They'll know exactly where our base is. I have to go back and get it.
What?
Look, y'all go here.
The manifesto. I don't remember the manifesto. I don't remember that.
You weren't given one. I was given one by the boss. What was their name again?
Who are you again?
Look, I need to go back and get it.
I know
Please.
I like you, but I cannot remember you for the life of.
Just tell them. Just tell them that Foxy had to go back. Foxy isn't going to be able to make it.
Go back. Okay. We'll tell him. Foxy had to go back. Okay.
They say
All right.
to each other.
And he'll just like turn to walk away.
And as you turn to walk away, one reaches out and so sincerely and looks deep into your eyes and just says, "Be careful, Foxy."
I'll reach back and put my hand on his shoulder and I'll just be like, you too. Thank you, Joe.
No, my name's not Joe, but friends forever. And he gives you another pat on the shoulder.
Friends forever. Freddy winks.
So you're going to fall back. Okay.
GTFO. Yeah, he wants to get back to Phineas. His goal was just to figure out where the base was.
Okay.
So there's a 7-foot tiger just freight training down this path.
I like to imagine Freddy like getting out of there and he like just starts to pick up speed and is like looking backwards and just runs into him.
And he's just like, "Oh, friend Freddy, I found you." And then he gets really sad and upset and dejected looking. He's like, "You fought them without me."
No, I wouldn't even. That's why I came back, in fact. I wanted to get you. Do you have Laurel?
Who's that?
Me, you big galoot.
Oh, there's a little fellow on my shoulder. Why?
He takes him in his hand. Oh, Laurel. It's good to see you. He lets him run back into his coat pocket. And do you know if Cecil was following us?
Okay. Sweet cedar. Oh, boy.
Sweet Cedar is amazing.
Perfect timing, Cecil.
Okay, so the mayor's safe. And so what are we doing?
Well, we tracked them back to their base. It's just down the path here.
Good work. So now we can sit down for a bit, right?
Well, I kind of told my friends to tell them that Foxy wasn't going to make it, considering Foxy was never part of the group. I suspect they'll be...
What friends? Who's Foxy?
The point is, they're probably going to be headed out soon, and I'd hate to let them escape without finding out who they are and what it is that they want.
Oh, we're gonna do an actual crime.
I'll go ask him.
Yes, Phineas, why don't you go ask them? Me and Cecil will approach from the flanks. Does that work for you, Cecil?
Yep, that's fine.
So my thought is Phineas will like literally walk up the front and Freddy and Cecil will kind of like try to sneak around the outsides. I don't know if does that work for everybody above
Oh yeah,
the table?
That's fine with me.
All right.
Thankfully, I picked leather armor.
Oh, good thing.
I'm gonna try to talk us out of this.
The other two guys, what are y'all doing? Are y'all actually sneaking?
Yeah, I would like to like actually sneak through the woods off to the side.
Please.
Finn, what are you doing?
rolling.
You're strolling up towards the front?
Yep.
Okay, so y'all give me stealth checks with advantage as all these tabaxi in the ruins
Yay.
are focused on Finn.
Oh, good thing. One was a 3, one was a nat 20. 23 for me.
11 for me.
11? Okay. Let's see here.
As he's like wheezing.
Let him get enough of a breather before we start sneaking.
All right, so Finn, as you're strolling up the front, you see that a tabaxi out on the front, and he looks concerned. He's already pacing back and forth before you even get there, and he goes,
Halt! You must be Foxy.
Finn just looks confused and then offended, and he kind of puffs his chest out and he gestures to himself with his left hand, and he kind of waves his hand up and down his large body. He says, "Do I look like a fox to you, cat boy?"
I saw you back at the town square. You're one of the fuckers who interrupted our plan.
I am not fornicating with anyone.
You know, the Windclaw, we've been around since Vinfell was just a little settlement.
Yep.
Vinfell itself is a blight upon the land, and the stupid festival is the perfect time to send a message. If it wasn't for you, we would have got their mayor, and she'd be up on that pyre behind me right now.
You're gonna burn the mayor?
We were going to do more than burn her. How about I show you what we were going to do to her? And I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh.
All right. Got that
That's
lovely
a
plus
shitty
0.
Roll. Well,
Oh.
if you roll a 4 on the die, it hurts you.
Oh.
That's a 2.
That's worse than mine. Mine's a 7 total. A 2 is tragic.
You guys can fight without me. I don't know if you know this, Taylor, but you sound like when you were doing the Tabaxi voice, you sound like Tom from Toonami.
Oh gosh, that
The in between the shows.
Yeah, you do you sound a lot like him.
That's great. That dude was so badass.
Yeah, he was awesome.
At least to 13-year-old me. I don't know if he was actually cool.
ahead of its
All right, give me a
time.
second. Let me get a nishi set up.
I thought you were gonna say, "Give me a second, I gotta watch some Toonami."
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Give me a second. I gotta see how badass I sound real
The
quick.
rest of the session. Toonami. Freaking Gundam, Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
Zoids.
Zoids! Oh my gosh, I talked about Zoids so much a couple weeks ago with somebody. And they
That's
were like,
ironic. So did I.
that's funny. They were like, oh my god, I was literally like 2 months ago thinking about Zoids and I had no idea how to Google it. I didn't know what it was called. I was like, where do I even start? Just like animal robots? Like
Robot things.
Yeah.
Didn't they get in them?
Yeah, they got in them
Oh,
and
yeah.
piloted them, and they had a little bit of sentience to them. They were like animal shaped.
Oh, I remember Zoids.
All right.
Rayless.
All right. Give me y'all's initiatives.
7.
11.
2.
Okay.
Alan's lack of disdain for his 2 is troubling me.
I'm 2.
I got it too.
I think he feels like rolling kind of how Taylor feels. Taylor doesn't get upset. I get upset, Alan. I get mad at dice.
You get more upset than I do, but I get
Seth
upset
gets
at
upset.
a 2 on initiative. I don't get upset at a 19. Seth hates
Oh
19s.
my god, just give me a 10.
I don't think I'm as extreme as Joey. Joey's really like, well, if I die, I die. Whatever
Like,
happens.
Joey
yeah.
rolled 1 on a death saving throw. I'd be like, oh, okay. It's just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
The first initiative is this tabaxi that's up on this broken piece of the second story. And he's got a bow and a cloak over his head. And let me see how far away. Man, he is going to see you, Cecil, with that crappy stealth check. These guys have pretty good
Why?
perception.
I mean, he rolled an 11. Not very good.
Yeah, he rolled an 11. He sees Cecil out in the woods and goes, "Hey, we got more in the woods to the right." And he is going to take a shot at you, Finn, with his bow. He's not sure that he can get a shot over there to the right. Not 1 to hit, so an arrow just whizzes by your head.
Oh, boy.
Oh, an arrow.
Get ready, boys. Next up in initiative is this other tabaxi lookout that's on this other side, and he's going to try and do the same thing. But let me see. You're going to have partial cover as he tries to shoot through the ruins at you, Finn. So let's see if he can hit you. What is your AC?
16.
He does not hit you. So another arrow just whizzes by you. And next up is going to be this guy that looks a little bit different. He's a little bit bigger. He's wearing light leather armor, and he's got these leather hand wraps, like boxer wraps around his hands. And he is going to jump off of this pillar that he's standing on and zip over towards you and get right up in your face and say, "You shouldn't have came here." And he's going to take a punch at you, an unarmed attack. Ooh, damn. He rolled a 20-something to hit.
That'll hit.
He's going to do 7 damage to you, bludgeoning damage. And then he's going to take another swing with his other hand.
Fucking 7 damage. Jesus.
He rolled a 17 to hit that time.
That's a hit.
Ah,
He's going to do another 7 bludgeoning damage to you.
Wow.
And then, unfortunately, he's going to do something called a flurry of blows. Because these guys are monks, and he's going to swing at you 2 more times. First one is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
He does 9 damage.
Wow.
And then he's going to swing 1 more time. And that is going to be a miss. That's going to be a 12.
Okay.
Whew. Okay.
Would have been great if I had got my rage off before that happened.
right. Oof.
And next, it is going to be your turn.
There you go.
So Finn just saw an arrow whiz by his head, and then this fucking guy just ran up, just started punching him in the face, and Finn's just standing there, just like, what the hell is going on? He's not sure if he's allowed to kill these people or not, but he's definitely about to whack him in the head. So he brings the war pick around two-handed, and they have not been touched yet, so that'll be a 23 to hit.
Oh, that's a...
Oh, by the way, he raged when all that description was.
Sure.
As you get punched in the face 3 times.
Yeah. Okay. He will swing it around. 18, so that'll be 18 damage to the one that punched him in the face a whole bunch.
Holy shit.
Yeesh.
Okay.
Get a little vengeance.
Yeah, so he brings that war pick around, just smashes it into this guy.
Did you want to do anything else?
No.
Okay. And then next up is this first one that came running up to you that appears to be the leader. He's got a little bit different color robes.
Let's see what you're made of, Foxy.
Who is Foxy?
God, he rolled an 18 to hit. So he's doing the same thing. He's got these hand wraps on. He's going to take a punch at you.
Well, that'll hit.
He's going to do 6 bludgeoning damage.
Well, at least it's reduced now.
Yeah, the half-seas is going to make a huge difference.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Second
be
one is
pretty.
a 13 to hit, but he's going to do the same thing and do a flurry of blows and try and hit you 2 more times. First one is a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
6 more bludgeoning damage. God bless, I'm rolling rocks. Second one is a 24 to hit,
That hits.
and it does 6 more damage. But all 3 of those were reduced, right?
Yeah, but I'm still at 13
Still hurting
HP.
that. Yeah.
Freddie, you look over, you were sneaking around, and you see these 2 Tabaxi monks just wailing on Phineas.
Am I still hidden from them?
You are.
Okay, I would like to make a sneak attack with my light crossbow, so that'll be
Ooh. First little rogue action.
a 23 to hit. So that'll only be 2 damage.
This one?
The one that's been injured. Whichever
Okay.
one got injured.
This one. Okay.
So that'll be 8 total damage with the sneak attack.
Nice. Okay. You stick an arrow into him.
Yeah, so I'll kind of run up a few feet, and I will send Laurel out and send it to jump on Phineas's shoulders and say, "Tell him we only need to keep one of them alive," and send him out.
Okay. He jumps off your shoulder and starts running that way. Me.
Finn hears him.
Which thing lasts a long time, right, Seth?
Oh, yeah, like the whole day.
How far can he go in a turn?
30 feet.
Okay, so he can make it all the way to Finn. So he
Yeah.
runs up Finn's leg and says, Me. Freddy says, kill him.
Okay.
You want to do anything else?
I think that's it, unless I have some sweet bonus action, which I don't think I do. Nope, that's it.
Are you still trying to stay hidden or no?
No, not after that attack.
Okay. All right, next up is this guy here, and he sees you come around this corner after you whip an arrow over. So it's this other monk-looking tabaxi. He's only about 10 feet away. He comes running up, jumps down this cliff, and gets right up in your face, Freddy, and he is going to take 2 unarmed attacks at you. First one is a 14 to hit.
That is actually a miss with my mage armor.
Oh, mage armor for the win. All right, and then he's going to do it again, and that is an 8 to hit.
Also a miss.
But he will try and use his flurry of blows ability to take 2 more swings at you. Oh, nat 20.
Uh-oh, here we go.
You're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, Johnson and Murphy.
And then he's going to take 1 more with his flurry of blows. I swear to freaking God, I just rolled another nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. That could put me
no.
down. That very likely will.
All right.
What you got?
So you get some bad rolls. No, we got a 7 plus another 9. 16 more damage to you.
Yeah, that's definitely down.
Oh, no.
Damn. Okay.
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 That is all he will do. And next up, it is Cecil Birch.
Oh, God.
You're about
Things just went bad
30 feet
fast.
back in the woods. You are not hidden, although you tried to hide.
Oh,
But they definitely are aware of you back there.
I had a plan, but then that happened.
2 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cast a healing word at 2nd level. That's 60 feet away, so I should be able to get him through the woods.
Okay, Freddy. And how much healing is that? You just do the max healing if you use an action to do that.
Healing word is a bonus.
Oh,
action.
healing word is a bonus action. All right, roll it up.
It's a lot of dice on that one. 21.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Damn.
Wow. What a heal. Yeah. I only have 25 HP.
Oh yeah, 23 is max.
All right. Tell us what that looks like.
He sees this like total devastation of this guy, and I think Cecil, who felt like he was going to be able to hang back a little bit, sees that he's going to have to very much get involved. So he draws his mace and holds tight to his holy symbol, and he just goes, "Helm, give us strength. Healing word."
I love it.
Yes.
I can't think like he would know what word
No,
to say.
it's
so he would
perfect.
just say
It's-
the thing.
Perfect. It's like, why would you speak some other language?
I know what I'm trying to do, so I'm just gonna say it.
Beautiful. This gold light swirls around Freddy and he pops up, almost fully healed.
Oh shit! All right, cool. And then I'm gonna run away. I think I'm gonna try to like take better cover behind some of the trees.
Yeah, give me another stealth check.
It's a beautiful 17.
Okay, so you successfully hide for now back there in the trees.
Good thing you guys got a healer on this one.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It's been a little rough. It's been dicey a few times. A couple big hits, and all of a sudden things look really, really bad when you don't have a healer.
That's what happens when you have a wizard and no heal.
A squishy wizard.
Anything else you want to do, Cecil?
I guess I do have an action, don't I?
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm not used to being able to
That
do
was just
stuff.
bony.
Wow.
Well, unless you count my hiding as an action.
Yeah, I'm going to say that is an action.
All right, perfect. Then that's it.
Okay. Next up is this Tabaxi Scout that's up on the tower here. It's actually this one over here. He's going to move, though. He's going to show off his athleticism, and he's going to freaking leap, get a better aim at you, Freddy, and he's going to shoot at you there. And he got a 15 to hit.
Ooh, with my mage armor, that is a miss.
Okay.
Mage armor's legit.
That is all he can do. And then it is going to be this other scout that's up on the high point over here. And he's going to take a shot at you as well. Ooh, he hit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got a 24 to hit. So with his short bow, ooh, bad roll. So he hits you for 4 piercing damage. He is going to end his turn, keep his high ground. I've got the high ground. Next up is this first monkish tabaxi who beat up Finn right out of the gate. He's going to try and punch you again a couple times.
Asshole.
First one's a nat 1.
That's a
Second
miss.
one is an 11. All right, the tides are starting to turn. He cannot use his flurry of blows ability, so that is all he can do.
Get fucked.
And Finn, you are up. You got 2 of them right in your face.
Ben knows we got a fight going on now, so he's ready for that one. He jukes and jumps out of the way, and he swings that claw back around. Oh, for a nat 20.
No way.
Which one you want to hit? The one that had been hurt?
The one that's been hitting me that I've been fighting with, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 13 total damage. Rolled a 3 and a 1 on the dice.
On crit.
13 is enough. So you take this guy down. Tell me how you
Nice.
finish him
Oh,
off.
I swing the blunt end of the club around because about that time I've been told it's time to kill, and I just smash.
and he falls dead. And do you want to do anything else?
I think that Finn will use his bonus action to dash, because he can do that. He'll give up opportunity attack on this one, but it will be at disadvantage.
Because you're raging?
Because of the eagle totem.
Ah, okay.
Rage.
Your barbarian stuff. Okay, so he's
Yeah.
going to take a swing at you, just one punch, and he misses. He rolls a 8 to hit.
Finn is going to run, but he's not really running away. He's taking cover so the archers can't see him, and he wheels around and he looks over his shoulder to make sure that Freddy's alive, and then he taunts at this Tabaxi. He's like, "Come on, big boy. What are you going to do now that your buddy's dead?" That's the end of the turn.
He's up next, so he will come running at you, and he'll just bound over this stuff right in front of you, super agile, and he will take a couple of punches at you. First one is an 8 to hit. Second one is a 21 to hit.
Oh, hit.
He does 5 bludgeoning damage to you,
Jeez.
and that's all he can do.
Not
He
really
will
as bad as the 9.
He will end his turn. So it is back up to you, Freddy. You popped up right in front of this guy after being healed by your new.
So Freddy will kind of
buddy.
like roll under him after he wakes up and come up on the other side of him and move his hands around the back of his head as he enacts his hypnotic gaze special ability. He needs to make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, nat 1.
Okay, I imagine it's just like how Scarlet Witch does in the Age of Ultron movie, where he's like moving his hands around the guy's head a little bit, and he just like totally whites out the guy's eyes. He says, "Now, let's not be so hasty." And speed drops to 0. He's incapacitated and dazed. Basically, he can't do anything as long as I maintain my action to keep him in this state.
Okay.
And I stay within 5 feet of him. So I've got him like mental locked.
Very cool. And he is up next. So he'll just basically skip this turn. Does he get a chance to make a save at the end of his turn or anything?
No, I have to use my action each turn to maintain it. That's kind of the balance
Okay.
on it. It's not a spell with concentration, so I don't even know if I have to make concentration checks. I'd be perfectly fine if you say I should make concentration checks if I get attacked during it. But yeah, it's a weird ability.
Like you described, he's just got these fully white eyes, and he's kind of just like swaying back and forth, standing in front of you. Cecil, you are up.
So I see he's done that to that guy. Feels like he's got that under control. I'm going to sneak forward where I'm a little bit closer. I'm going to sneak forward through the trees and get to a point where hopefully I can get line of sight on the one that Finn is fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could. Okay.
I'd like to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
11 as I hurl a bolt of light towards them. It's 11 radiant damage. And the next attack roll made against them is going to have advantage.
Yes.
11 radiant damage. All right. Awesome.
Lovely guiding bolt.
Okay. Can you do anything else?
Are you hurt at all, Finn?
Extremely.
Pretty jacked up.
All right, then I'll probably just end my turn. No, I'm just kidding. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him. 2nd level.
You mean
I think Cure
healing word?
Wounds you've got to touch. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Healing
not
word.
Cure Wounds. Healing
Healing
word.
Roll it up.
15.
Let's go.
Ooh, a couple of good rolls, I feel like.
Yeah, that is still a good roll, but it's not
Yeah.
a freaking 21. That was
Yeah. You just hear from like the distance, like through the trees, you just hear Healing Word.
that was a
Amazing.
really good effect. You did great.
That was awesome. Phineas feels something tickle his spine, and he feels a little better, and he kind of yells back to Freddy. He's like, "I think the crime guy is pretty good to have."
The crime guy.
This Tabaxi scout turns and launches and jumps 22 feet over to this other pillar to get a better angle on you, Freddy, as he sees that you've got his buddy in some kind of trance. And he's going to take a shot with the short bow. And that is going to be a miss. That's an 11 to hit. And that's all he can do. The other one is right behind him. He's going to do the same thing and shoot at you again. Oh, 13 to hit. That is also a miss. And they will end their turns. And so next up is you, Finn, and you've got one right in your face that is glowing with a guiding light.
Yeah, so Finn's just like full bright and swings just for a fucking home run.
Hell yeah.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
So that'll be 11 damage.
Okay. 11 damage as you crack this guy with the Jade Claw.
Yep. And then... yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Next up is going to be the one that's up in your face, and he's going to take a couple of punches at you. First one is going to be a miss. That's an 8 to hit. And the second one is a nat 1. So the tides have turned dramatically.
Golly, totally
Hell
flipped.
yeah.
Those early rolls were scaring the hell out of me.
Yeah. Next up is you, Freddy. You've got this guy dazed in front of you. There's 2 archer guys alive up above, and then one engaged with Finn, about 20 feet from
The
you.
one thing that would make this ability just a little bit better is if you could like move them at half speed so we could kind of like slink away. But I can't do that. And I don't think I'm quite ready to let go of this guy yet. I'm gonna hold on to him for one more turn. Take my action to do that, and I don't have any good bonus actions to do otherwise. So I'm going to just keep it rolling.
That sounds good. And he's next, so he is still in a daze. He's basically going to lose his turn, and it's going to be Cecil again.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Out in the woods.
I have one more guiding bolt. So I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to snipe that rogue up on the pillar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit this little archer dude. Okay.
It's a 10.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no!
a miss.
Can't all be winners. And he is quickly running out of things he can do. I'm just standing behind him, and I'm like, I'm here to help. So, is this normal? You guys normally struggle this much?
Hate to say, sometimes we do. Happy to have your help, though, Cecil.
It's Cecil, but we'll talk later about that.
So this first scout that's up on the pillar is going to take a shot at this beaver folk that just came running out of the woods.
Oh,
and
no.
he rolls an 8. He misses. That's all he can do. They like the position that they're in. They're both still up on these pillars
Sure.
up above you guys. Second one's going to take a shot at Freddy. He got a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And he's going to do 4 piercing damage to you, Freddy.
Okay, all right. That's not too bad. I'm around half, but that's okay.
He's going to throw a smoke pellet down at his feet, and you see this green smoke erupt around him. And basically, he's lightly obscured for the next round.
What a poonswaggler.
Lightly obscured, eh?
Yep. That was this one up here at the highest point. Next up is
I
you,
gotcha.
Finn. You got this guy in your face.
Phineas is going to realize that there's arrows going in, not at him, so he only assumes that they're being shot at Freddy. And he is going to turn and erupt with all his muscles just ripping into his fur. He'll get AOO, but at disadvantage.
Okay, that's a miss.
I like
Okay.
the eagle. It's very like mobile focused. I think it's fun.
I've already done all the calculations, and this is no issue. Phineas
Okay.
is going to leap into the air, and he is going to land next to this archer and use a full action to shove this archer off the back of this thing.
Oh.
Okay. Give me a we'll do a athletics check.
Yeah.
Oh, this is horrible.
You
Do I
get advantage on that
advantage
because
for
you're
guiding bolt?
You get advantage because you're raging.
Oh yeah, that's
He
right.
falls either way. He rolled a 3 on the die.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I only rolled a 12, so
Shove him off the back of this pillar.
yeah. And then he'll
Okay,
go
so
5
normally I would
feet.
give them a chance to try and grab the edge. Okay, but if you're going to do this 5 feet thing, plus he rolled so bad, I'm just going to say that he falls all the way down onto the ground behind the structure. He takes 2 fall damage,
Is he
and
prone, that little prick.
I'm going to do a saving throw. Do a dexterity saving throw to see if he lands prone. He actually lands on his feet. He's got pretty awesome dexterity, as you can imagine. And anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and move the rest of the way up onto this higher platform where the other archer was.
Get up. in
That
his
one's the
grill.
one that's got a little smoke around him.
Right. So I'm just gonna climb up here in his grill. I just had movement left.
Okay, awesome. Next up is this one that was down on the ground behind you. He's going to come running over and try and swing at Cecil, who's gotten within his line of sight. He rolled a 21 on his first hit.
Ooh.
That's gonna hit.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Ooh, and then he rolled a 23,
Yeah.
and that's going to be 7 more bludgeoning damage to you,
Oh.
Cecil.
Oh shoot! This is what I get for living a life of crime.
Next up is Freddy. You've got this dazed one still in front of you, but now you've got Cecil and the other monk kind of like right around you.
Yeah, now that things are getting crazy, he's gonna release this guy from his spell and be like, well, sorry about this, and he's gonna try to stab him in the kidney with the dagger.
Oh.
23 to hit,
That is.
and then that will be 5 plus 1. 6 total damage. The sneak attack was a 1.
Oh my. Okay. 6 total damage.
6 total damage as I
All right,
gig
he's
him in the back.
He's looking a little hurt as you stick this dagger into his back. And next up is going to be him.
Right.
He's going to try and punch you a couple times.
I was really hoping for a gnarly, like a nat 20 crit master.
He rolled a 2 on his first attack and a 3 on the second, so he misses both as he's a little thrown off by this dagger stab. And then Cecil, it's your turn. You've got 2 of these monks right up next to you.
Oh, sugar honey. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can do this with one. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to swing my mace at the one that was just hypnotized.
Okay.
And then giggleated.
Oh, hell yeah. Unnatural 20.
That is.
Just bludgeon him with a beautiful 5 damage in the leg.
Boom. In the leg.
Take this! Because I'm
Brutal.
short.
How tall are you, Cecil?
I imagine, like, beaverfolk probably get to a normal height, but he is probably, like, 3 or 4 feet tall.
Love it. All right. Next up is this
My
scout that had fallen off the back of the tower. And he is going
Fallen.
to. Yeah, fallen.
Finish my conquest.
Fallen.
They do have climb speed equal to their movement speed, so he's going to climb up
Look at these little tabaxi shitheads.
10 feet or so, and then he's going to climb up another 6 feet and get right up behind you, Finn, and he is going to claw attack with their tabaxi claws.
I assumed it was not a punch due to the damage output.
He rolled a nat 1, so he whiffs as he tries to hit you. And then next up is the other scout that's upright in your face, the one that you crawled up to. He rolled a nat 20 on his claw attack.
Oh no!
He got bad roll. He does 8 slashing damage to you
Oh
with
boy,
his claws.
that was scary.
And we will call it there as we will finish this combat next time.
All
All
right.
right.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Throw that piece of shit back off the top of this thing.
So fun, guys.
That was fantastic. Alan,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank
Yes,
you. This has been
so
a blast.
much fun. Good. Well, there's a lot more coming, so I'm glad you're here with us, and we'll see where your story intersects with these guys. I'm
Hell
excited
yeah.
to see what happens.
This
Yeah, me
damn
too.
criminal you've brought into our midst.
Fucking crimers.
I originally was like, oh yeah, he's like there was this misunderstanding that led to his arrest. Now I feel like he really is like he does incite civil unrest, but he just like does not see it as an issue.
He does it in the kindest ways. Oh my
That's
god.
beautiful. That's great.
Yeah.
You
See,
found how
so-
to make a lawful good character have a criminal background.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, good stuff. I'm glad you joined us.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the invite.
Of course. Yeah. We'll see you next time. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next week to find out what happens to our party. Join us at patreon.com/lootdummies to listen to these episodes significantly earlier and get other goodies, including 3D printed miniatures and access to our Discord.